Welcome to Peg and Des on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Reunion. So it's Dez's turn to be off this week. I'm here, Peggy. Guess who's back? Back again. Peggy's back. Okay, tell a friend. I'm back from vacation. Want to talk about a Love and Hip Hop Reunion. But before I get started, I want to remind everybody, if you're watching this channel, we love you. Please subscribe, please like our videos, and also find us on Twitter under @PegandDez. So let's dive right in. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Reunion. Long awaited, always the best episode of the season, or at least one of the best. This one was, I thought, a little bit disappointing. First, let's start off with these girls' makeup. What in God's name was going on? I felt like it was clown college. These girls had makeup on their faces that literally included every color of the rainbow. I was shocked. They scared me. I literally texted Des and was like, I'm scared. Erica, who's normally one of the prettiest girls on the show, I love her looks. She looked like somebody just punched her in the face. She had this weird, purplish, bruisey looking blush. Her purple lipstick was off. I was really disturbed. I know these women want to look extra glamorous for the reunion, but not feeling it. Joseline's hair, oh God, Joseline, what are you thinking? It looked terrible. Mimi, I like the shortcut look on her. I've seen her look better throughout the season. Generally, I thought these women need to step up their game on the makeup, hair, and shoes look. So I'm going to start off talking about Stevie, Joseline, and Mimi. So we start out with Joseline and Mimi going at it one more time, once again, into their absolutely crazy monologues. And you see them sort of like start yip-yapping at each other. I think, Mimi calls her a slutmonkey, which I thought was hilarious. And then Stevie stands up and he does his little dance, and Mimi's like, oh, please, sit down. This is not about you. No one's trying to fight over you. Relax. And I was like, thank God, take it, tell him, Mimi, because Stevie is way too full of himself. For me, the most interesting thing about, because we've seen all that, we've seen the fighting, the scrapping, and all that. I like two things about their entire segment across both reunion shows. The first one was the fact that at some point, Mimi started to almost sympathize with Joseline and understand Joseline and say, look, this is a young girl, Stevie's pulling his tricks, I've seen it for umpteen years, and now it's Joseline's turn. And I like that. I like seeing that Mimi kind of could understand Joseline's point of view. Joseline seemed to calm down, and they both almost had a bond over Stevie's ridiculousness. So I appreciated that. The other thing I loved was Nikko coming out. Who knew? Who could have anticipated Mimi and Nikko are still fooling around? It was awesome. Stevie was in hog heaven because he could go back to dissing Nikko over the fake Rolex. Mona was asking about the fake Rolex. Nikko was trying to play it off as if that Rolex was real. I'm inclined to believe Stevie on this one. He's a little too sure. Obviously, we didn't get to see the little second hand and if it swept or ticked or not. But it was hilarious. And when Stevie threw his money in the air at Nikko, and then Nikko pulls out a wad, I was like, these guys are like traveling with wads of cash. I feel like Stevie just has a wad of dollar bills to throw for many occasions. Strip joints, boyfriends of his ex-baby mamas or current baby mamas. He just seemed too ready to have it to throw. I thought it was really funny. Really cute when Mona was like, well, throw your hundreds, Nikko, because those are dollar bills. You have hundreds. Sadly, Nikko did not take the bait. But Mimi's still getting hers. She's fooling around with Nikko. She seemed very comfortable and confident. So good for you, Mimi. Moving on. Okay, next I want to briefly touch on Eric and Scrappy mostly because I found their segment not that interesting. Erica's still crying over the situation. They're probably headed for getting back together at some point. I had no idea they'd been together for so long, 11 years with this foolishness. She's another one. But Scrappy keeps claiming he still loves her. And then they had to leave for some weird family emergency. But then Momma Dee could stay. I'm not quite sure. I loved Momma Dee's little sort of queenly jewelry that she had going, her head jewelry that she had going on. That was very much in keeping with her what do you want to call it? A brand of being royal. So nice callback to the season, Momma Dee. I want to move on to Rasheeda and Kirk. Rasheeda and Kirk. Now it's gotten to the point where the minute I see Kirk's sad face on the screen, I literally want to punch it. He is so sorry to me, but he's not actually apologetic or remorseful sorry. He's just sorry. He's just a sorry person at this point. He still refuses to admit his wrongdoing. I honestly think that Benzino took more responsibility for his actions, for Kirk's actions, I should say, than Kirk did. Even Mona went in on Kirk. She was like, so you think you had a license in your marriage to go out and act a fool? And he was like, well, you didn't see it on television. Rasheeda wasn't being supportive, this, that, bad timing, blah, blah. I really don't know how Rasheeda is even looking at him. She must really love him. She must really want to keep her family together. I am heartened to hear that she's still talking to a lawyer. I mean, I don't like breaking up people's marriages. I'm not in support of marriages breaking up, but Kirk, he's just not about anything. Ugh. Okay, Tracy, boring, could care less, but I did think that she was hilarious. Her reactions were hilarious. When Stevie threw the money, she was like, oh, what? She was very entertained by the reunion show, which was lovely to see. And then finally we had K. Michelle's goodbye to everyone. Normally for performances on these types of shows, I get annoyed because I feel like that's time better spent on drama. But K. Michelle is actually able to sing. And it is so refreshing to actually see one of these women give a performance where you actually think, yes, you are talented. You deserve the stage. You should have success. I almost wanted to go to iTunes and download her song. It's not really my style, but I really thought it was great. I thought it was cute that she got choked up at the end when she said goodbye to everyone and she wishes everyone well. She was very much the graceful K. Michelle. I'm sure she'll go back to being ratchet as hell on Real Housewives of New York next week. So that was our reunion show. Again, not the best one I've seen on as far as Love and Hip Hop reunion shows go, but okay, I'll take it. I'm eagerly looking forward to Love and Hip Hop New York, although I think they need to step up their game from last season. Last season was kind of boring, but maybe K. Michelle will liven things up. Alright, so again, if you love us, please subscribe to our channel. Please like our video. And find us on Twitter under @PegandDez. Dez will be back next week, and we will have plenty to say on couples therapy, and we are looking at adding a couple new shows to the mix, including Basketball Wives, which has been highly requested. Alright, we'll see you guys soon. Bye!